Hello, magic casters of all shapes and sizes! My name is Chance, welcome to my Spellbook, and thank you so much for tuning into the 61st episode of our first level spell series! Today we're going to be talking about Sanctuary, which is an oldie, but a goodie. Let me tell you, I think this has been around almost as long as D&D has. It's a true classic spell, its mechanics haven't changed a whole lot since it was initially started. It's just a great spell. It is usable by the Cleric and the Artificer, which is super great. I'm really happy the Artificer got this, however you want to pronounce it. And it is found in the Good Old Player's Handbook. With that hyped up intro out of the way, let's take a look at its mechanics. Its cast time is one bonus action, which is awesome. It also has a range of 30 feet, which is pretty good considering it's a buff. Duration is 1 minute, and it is not concentration, which is particularly impressive. Its effect at a glance, at least, is as followed. You ward a target from harm. If any creature attempts to directly harm the target, they must first make a wisdom save. If they fail the save, the warded target cannot be targeted. This effect can be ended if the target does anything to affect an enemy or deal damage. Which kind of makes sense, you know. So its components are somatic, material, and verbal, meaning you have to gesture with one hand, use a material component, in this case a small silver mirror or a component pouch, and speak forth an incantation. The school is, unsurprisingly, Abjuration. It's all about protection, so it makes sense, right? That being said, let's take a look at its full description and let's better understand the way the spell works. You ward a creature within range against attack. Until the spell ends, any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or harmful spell must first make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell. This spell doesn't protect the warded creature from area effects such as the explosion of a fireball. If the warded creature makes an attack, casts a spell that affects an enemy or deals damage to another creature, the spell ends. Which kind of makes sense. It's kind of peace in exchange for peace. And that's at least the general idea here. Now, something I would like to point out here is by harmful effects, it doesn't just mean damage. For example, something like Bane would be considered a harmful effect. So, bear that in mind. Also, based on the way this spell is worded, in terms of deactivating the spell prematurely, you can cast spells that affect friendly or neutral targets. So, for example, you can still heal, you can still buff your allies, or you can do harmful effects to an enemy that doesn't quite know they're an enemy yet, so isn't hostile. You know, if that makes sense? I mean, I think that last one might be up for a little bit of debate, but I would probably allow it in one of my games, so use your DM's discretion. That being said, let's take a look at some alternative uses here. So the best one I can think of, personally at least, would be to protect an important NPC. More than likely, they're not going to be doing any attacking anyways, so this is just one other layer of protection on them. Outside of that, they could this spell is really useful when it comes to helping allies or friendly units escape harm's way. Not only do they have to make that attack roll, but they also got to make a wisdom save as well, so I just think it works really well for that too. That being said, if you have any alternative uses for Sanctuary, please put them down in the comments beneath, as well as if you have any cool stories, thoughts, ideas, questions, put it all down there, and I really appreciate it, and I know everyone else does as well. That being said, I want to take a quick moment to thank our patrons, Marcos G. Guzman Jr., Raina, Tanner Frazier, Kenny Garcia, and Bruce T. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate the support. We're also doing the daily live streams every day from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Sometimes there's technology and social life that gets in the way, but for the most part I'm there every single day, so just drop in if you're interested. And if you like that cool hand-drawn Warforged on the screen and you'd like your own hand-drawn D&D character, please check out our Patreon videos to know exactly how that's possible. That being said, guys, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and as always, happy casting!